My boy Ellis, you may know him as Dylan Reese. New record out. Either way, quick little plug. I like what I know. He helped me with my music when I did it back in the day, and I've always supported him. Supporting him on a different wavelength now. Get the plays up on this. All of the Ellis releases, sort of his pseudonym for all of his hip hop rap stuff, and obviously all his pop and R&B stuff is on the Dylan Reese namesake. So I would just, follow both while you can. But I have an investment in in this Ellis stuff, and it would mean a lot. You go find it. First single off Rap Dylan 3. Either way, you find him. It's Ellis, all caps, ELLIS, exclamation point. Um, get the plays up. He's got a bunch of releases coming out this year. You can go listen to his old stuff. Rap Dylan 1, Rap Dylan 2. All great shit. Not sponsored anyway, but I figured I'd give him the thing. And welcome back. Episode 28. Too many combos, we're getting too many. This episode is what have I been watching? I'm currently in Toronto. I have no. I think I put something down. Hold on. What in the world? Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm in the hotel room. I gotta turn down my air. I was wondering why it was so high. I'm in Toronto on business. This is my second quarterly visit here. It's currently day 2. Like I said, welcome back. Episode 28. What have I been watching? Sort of just not a heavy subject, kind of nothing, but like filler content, but kind of cool to kind of put things out there. And maybe I'll get some comments to see if there's other shows that can kind of be sent over to me in some way, shape, or form. I'm just adding something. Uh, but basically, just to kind of run through, maybe like a quick little episode that just to kind of run through. What have I been watching? Like what streaming services, et cetera, et cetera. Um, I'm gonna go to the. I'm dressed for the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym. I just got back. It's like 9 o'clock. Uh, guys took me out to some authentic Indian cuisine tonight. Awesome. Got to see kind of what they call Little India. So like in saying we have Little Italy and Chinatown and stuff like that. They have Little India. They have apparently there's a ton of them in Toronto. There's like Little Portugal. There's Little Ukraine. There's like 4 Chinatowns and some shit. But it's a really cool city, and I'm glad I'm getting the chance to kind of see it. But yeah, we went out for some authentic Indian food tonight. Um, I really love the guys and the team up here, and the Canadian culture as a whole, the diversity and whatnot. It's awesome. But let's start. So first of all, Hulu. There's a bunch of stuff on Hulu now. It's owned by Disney and whatnot. But what I've been watching, and I wanted to call like a few things up per like streaming service, and not go through the full gamut of everything. But first I said so it's Hulu. The Justified City of Primeval. So um, back in the day on FX, this show called Justified, with Timothy Oliphant playing a U.S. Marshal. Great kind of Western style, modern Western style show based in Kentucky. Loved it. Watched it from the first premiere pilot episode all the way up into the season finale. One of my favorite shows of all time. Well, when I heard it was getting a continuation, I was getting excited because I loved it. So he's a little bit more aged, same thing, but he's not in Kentucky anymore. Now somehow he gets trapped in, I want to say it's Detroit. It's either Detroit or Chicago. I feel stupid. I think it's Detroit. Um, and so he gets, yeah, because they said Motor City. So he gets caught up in something that kind of strands him being on this task force in um, in Detroit. Randomly, a lot of good cast of characters. The villain is one of played phenomenally by Boyd Holbrook, um, Clement Manzel. Great cast of supporting characters. The woman who plays Catherine, who plays um, the lawyer in question of the bad guys, who ends up becoming an advocate and a good guy. I mean, regardless, cast of characters is fantastic. All good acting. A little slow in some points. Some of the things didn't really, but like definitely on point for that modern Western detective style show that it's known for. The way it ends on a cliffhanger, I'm not going to say anything, is the chef's kiss. If you've watched the show, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you watch Justified, it's perfect. But I would definitely suggest it for anybody who's into that type of television show. You don't necessarily need to watch Justified to watch this. It could be standalone until the very, very end, but I would watch the original Justified too. Great TV. Now we'll talk Disney Plus. Lot of Star Wars stuff recently with Ahsoka coming out, which has been phenomenal so far. Actually, it's Wednesday. I'll have to watch Ahsoka tonight. Maybe I'll watch it in the gym when I'm on the treadmill or the bike or whatever. But I've also been trying to catch up on and finish Clone Wars and Rebels because they all tie into Ahsoka. So I'm like really trying to catch up. Like I should have already watched it all. As a Star Wars fan, I'm kind of ashamed of myself. David Filoni, I mean, Ahsoka so far is incredible. And if you've ever watched any of the old cartoons or animations like Rebels and Clone Wars, you know they're already good. And then the Marvel stuff recently, Secret Invasion. While not perfect, I I am I'm kind of biased. I like all the MCU stuff, good, bad, or indifferent. I like it all, and I will watch it all. Um, was it perfect? No. Was it great? No. Was it good? Yes, absolutely. Does it set up a bunch of plot holes? Fuck, of course it does, because it's the MCU. When are they not messing up and correcting plot holes? Um, Netflix. Um, Cartoon disenchantment. If you ever watch like The Simpsons or Futurama, it's the same art style, same kind of voice actors and whatnot. It's sort of a medieval magic-y style show. It's on part five. I actually think that was the finale this season that I just finished watching. But I love it. It's goofy. It's funny. It goes in and out. Like I don't. The first season wasn't. Sort of like a BoJack Horseman style, like where the first season wasn't that great, but if you stuck with it, it got better. I really liked it. Worth the watch. The Witcher, um, has been fantastic. Part three was awesome. Great bit of television. The new One Piece live action, haven't finished it yet, but have been watching it with the kiddo. Um, really fun, really fun. Worth it if you're an anime fan. Um, and there's a show I found called Ragnarok. I'm almost done with it. It was like 3 parts, started in 2020. It's a Norwegian dubbed television show about normal people who gain the power of like the Norse mythology. Really good so far. Because I watched so much of it so quick, and I had the same problem with Breaking Bad, I got kind of bored with it, so I finished it. But I'm almost done with it. I'm like halfway through the last season, so I really got to just kind of push myself through so I can get it. But it's worth a watch if you're into Norse mythology. Um, Peacock, I've been watching a lot of WWE. It's actually on TV right now as a kind of background video. I've always been a wrestling fan. I used to wrestle when I was younger, and not like that wrestling, professional wrestling, like cardboard, going through tables, jumping off the top rope type shit. I thought that was going to be my career for a while when I was young in my 20s, but it's expensive to do that when you're not getting paid. There's also a show I've been watching. It's Pete Davidson's show called Bupkis. Funny shit. Simple, dumb, funny. Workaholic style show. Funny. Great supporting cast. Joe Pesci's on there as his grandfather. Awesome. Paramount Plus. Tulsa King. Now, I was the one on the cutting edge, and it's the only reason why I have Paramount Plus. I introduced a lot of people to the show. It's been out for a while. I'm waiting for the second season to drop. Sylvester Stallone fucking kills it as a semi-retired mobster coming out of prison. Tulsa King is a must-watch show, and it's honestly must-watch even if you just get 1 month of Paramount Plus, or if you find like a promo or anything and just watch it and let it expire until it comes back out again. Worth it, 100% worth it. And I'll kind of end this with Funimation and Crunchyroll. I don't have Crunchyroll, but I have Funimation. And now this is for all my weebs. Anime. I grew up with Dragon Ball Z. That is the white breadest type of anime that you can get into. And then my kid, my oldest, Jordan, got me into a show called My Hero Academia. One that she doesn't even watch now because I guess it's not cool. But whatever. I introduced it to my small one. It's one of my favorite animes. Super powered individuals in high school. It's super dope. But it got me into watching and branching out and watching more. Demon Slayer is a huge one. If you haven't heard of Demon Slayer, then you've been living under a rock. Also, phenomenal animation style. Same thing with My Hero Academia. And this next one I'm going to talk. Animation is top notch. The voice actors of the dub are phenomenal. And it's just good TV. Demon Slayer is phenomenal TV. And then Jujutsu Kaisen is the latest one I've been on. So good. It's sort of like demons and bad mojo spirits and powers, and just I love super powered individual shit. I'm a superhero buff, so when anime does it, it's just so good, man. I can't say enough good things about anime in general. If you want to branch out from normal cartoons and TVs and everyone, anime is where it's at. It's the wave. But on that note, this was episode 28. What have I been watching? Please throw your comments in the in below. You like, subscribe. It all helps me out. I've been growing slowly, but I have grown more on this channel since I started doing this than I ever did before, which is pretty cool. I'd really appreciate it if you put. What are you guys watching? What do you guys suggest? Throw them. You never know what you can, and also go follow Ellis. Go follow Dylan Reese. I'm really plotting on a 7-figure exit. None of this shit matters. I be laughing through the pressure. The bandwidth massive, you would think I would respect you. Shit. Matter of fact, I might. And when it's time to settle down, I got. Please go follow us. Go follow Dylan Reese. Run the numbers up on all this Rap Dylan 3 release. It would mean a lot to me. And I know it would mean a lot to him. And yeah, I'll see you guys here for the next episode. Appreciate you.